He contacted me maybe back in 2019, the last time I was here. And we kind of kept communicating, and then he hit me up again. I was like, hey, like, I actually have time to like actually go now. It's post-COVID and everything, so it's like, he gave me the opportunity, and here we are today.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning and tell me where you learned all this, how you got your start in fishing.
I started fishing with my grandfather. I used to spend most of the weekends with my grandparents. My parents worked often, and so one thing my grandfather, now that I see, I didn't know then, but my grandfather, a way to, you know, to keep me active, to keep me out the streets and keep me, you know, a healthy hobby. He seen that I like fishing, and he brought me. So every time I asked him, like, hey, let's go fishing, like, can we go fishing? And, you know, like, he found the time, because he knew that was something that would correlate later in life. Keep you out of trouble is something you can always use to go back to, and it's peaceful. It really is. Fishing for me, I find my zen. I find my zen is where I could get away from the real world, put my phone down, and just be one with nature. So I started with my grandfather. We used to like dead bait on a hook, just the old-fashioned fishing. But as I got older, my dad is a fisherman too, but the way he does is live bait. So he's more of he targets more predator type fish. So you have to entice those kind of game fish. And then when I got to college, I learned how to use
Well, that was fast. She's a beauty.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Any life lessons from fishing, or how does fishing mirror life?
Go with no expectation. You don't go to try to catch a bunch of fish. I mean, yeah, that is kind of the goal, but you really go for what fishing brings to your soul. And then if you catch a bunch of fish, it's just that much better. So that's what people like, I don't catch all this. Like, you learn about the wrong thing. You should be getting something more out of it than just fishing. So just think about if you was out here by yourself, you're out here in nature, you're just no talking, maybe a little bit of music or something like that, but you're just out here and you're like, this is very peaceful. It really soothes your soul. Well, I grew up next to a canal. It was about 150 yards from my house. So when my friends or whatever, like, they'll go do stuff, I'll go and fish. I'll go out there, throw a line, just sit there and just try to go catch some alligator gar or something like that. And that's how I spent my time. So it was very peaceful. It kept me out of trouble. It really did. It gave me something to do. People get in trouble when they're bored. And if I'm bored, I'm gonna go fishing. I'm gonna go enjoy it.
Fishing and football.
Fishing and football. Wanna go?
I don't know how to do it.
Yep, hold it with your left and reel with this one.
With like this?
Yep. Yep, there he is.
Ta-da!
You have to have healthy hobbies. Hobbies that can keep you sane, basically. Like, what do you do to go find that zen? And this is one of mine. So people ask me, like, where do you want to live? Like, do you have any idea? I say anywhere near water. I could go fishing.